Hello and welcome to Ego is Here. I'm Anna Iris and I created this podcast for a reason deeper than just sharing thoughts. I believe we're all searching for meaning, for validation, for that sense that our presence matters. Everyday social media and society tells us who we should be, how we should look, what we should achieve in order to be considered worthy. And yet, even when we reach those standards, we're left with a haunting question. Is this really making me happy? I've spent years observing how people, myself included, chase external validation, the likes, the compliments, the silent approvals that come when we fit into what is expected of us. But what happens when the lights turn off and no one's watching? Who are we when the applause stops? That question echoes in my mind all the time, and to be honest, I don't have all the answers. I'm not here because I've figured it all out. I'm here because I haven't. I've worn so many masks in my life, like the good girl, the achiever, the strong one who doesn't break. And some of those masks I'm still trying to take off, because behind each of them is a fear. If people see the real me, will they still love me? And deeper than that fear lie even bigger questions. Am I enough? Who am I? Because in our need to be liked and accepted, we sometimes forget and let go of who we truly are. That's why this space exists. A place where I, my guests, and you, the listeners, can breathe. A space where we don't have to perform. We don't have to impress. We don't have to say what we think people want to hear. Here, we can just be. It's about peeling back the layers of who we think we're supposed to be and seeing who we truly are underneath. About asking questions like, when did you last feel truly seen for your heart and not your achievements? Has success brought you peace or just more expectations? If social media didn't exist, who would you be? Or what is the one truth about yourself that you're scared to say out loud? Because underneath fame, money, beauty, and success lies a human being who wants the same things we all do. To be loved, to be understood, and to feel safe in their own skin. And before we go further, I want to share something about the title Ego Was Here. In Greek, the word ego means I. It comes from the word ego. So when I say ego was here, I'm really saying I was here. I am here. I exist. Your presence, my presence, is all it takes to leave a mark. It's a reminder that our existence matters, even if the world never applauds for it. I'm not here because I've removed all my masks. I'm on the same journey as you and my guests, trying to take them off one by one, discovering who I really am beneath them all. Because when one person speaks their truth, it gives permission for others to do the same. My hope is that with every episode, you feel less alone, that you feel more brave to take off your own mask, that you remember you're not here to be perfect. You're here to be human. So whether you're listening on your morning walk, driving home from work, or lying in bed wondering about your life, I want you to know you matter. Your presence here matters. Your story matters. You don't need millions of followers to leave an impact. Sometimes the quietest presence leaves the deepest mark. That's why this podcast exists. Because in the end, all we really want is to know we've existed in someone else's heart. That our life left an imprint. That our ego was here, not in arrogance, but as proof of our human need to be remembered. Thank you for being here. In the next episode, I'll share more about who I am, the moments that shaped me, and the reasons that led me to create this podcast. Until then, remember, you are here, and that's enough.